Imagine the drama unfolding in the Premier League. Gary O'Neill, the man who once steered Wolverhampton Wanderers through some exciting times, has unexpectedly stepped back from the race to become their next head coach. It's a decision that's got fans buzzing and managers pondering what could make someone turn down such a high-profile opportunity. Let's dive into the details and unpack this unfolding story, step by step, so even newcomers to football can follow along easily. According to reliable reports from Sky Sports News, O'Neill engaged in promising discussions with Wolves, his old stomping ground, but ultimately decided that taking on the role isn't the right fit for him right now. Picture this, he's been out of the managerial hot seat since his departure from the club, and while the talks went well, perhaps the timing or the challenges ahead just didn't align with his current mindset. O'Neill represents one of several promising candidates Wolves were considering as they hunt for a successor to Vitor Pereira, who was dismissed just this past Sunday. For context, Pereira's sacking came after a dismal start, including a crushing 3-0 loss to Fulham and a Carabao Cup exit against Chelsea. More on that turmoil shortly. But here's where it gets controversial. O'Neill isn't slamming the door shut forever. Sources suggest he remains eager to dip his toes back into management down the line, when the perfect challenge presents itself. This leaves Wolves in a bit of a limbo, still scouting options while wondering if they'll ever lure him back. If you're a Wolves supporter, you might be asking, is this the end of O'Neill's Wolves chapter, or just a pause? To refresh everyone's memory, O'Neill, now 42, spent a little over 14 months at the helm of the Molino outfit before being let go in December 2024. Under his guidance, Wolves achieved some respectable results in his debut season, finishing 14th in the Premier League, not stellar, but solid enough to avoid the relegation dogfight and even making it to the FA Cup quarter-finals. However, a rocky beginning to his second year led to his exit, paving the way for Pereira to take over. It's a classic tale of managerial ups and downs, where early success can sometimes be overshadowed by later struggles, reminding us that football's a fickle game where even experienced coaches can face the axe. As Wolves press on with their search, another name that's surfaced is Rob Edwards, a former Wolves defender who's proving his mettle elsewhere. Currently at Middlesbrough, he's orchestrated an impressive campaign, steering them to second place in the Championship this season. For beginners, the Championship is the tier just below the Premier League, so this is like being a top performer in a high-stakes league. Edwards also has a track record of success, having led Luton Town into the Premier League back in 2023, a promotion that showed his knack for building winning teams from scratch. Imagine the excitement if Wolves brought in someone who knows the club's DNA intimately. Speaking of Wolves' recent woes, Pereira's departure wasn't taken lightly. The club parted ways with the Portuguese manager after a staggering 10-game winless streak to kick off the Premier League season. That included the aforementioned 3-0 drubbing by Fulham on Saturday, following a 4-3 Carabao Cup defeat to Chelsea midweek. Currently, Wolves sit with just 2 points from their opening 10 league matches, leaving them 8 points adrift of safety. In other words, they are dangerously close to relegation's edge. To put this in perspective for newcomers, the Premier League is a 20-team competition where survival means staying above the bottom 3 spots. Shockingly, no team has ever clawed back from 2 or fewer points at this early stage and avoided the drop. It's a statistical rarity that underscores just how perilous Wolves' position is. And this is the part most people miss. Pereira had only signed a fresh 3-year contract with Wolves a mere 45 days before his sacking, even though they were rock bottom after losing their first 4 league games. Talk about a whirlwind. This raises eyebrows about decision-making at the highest levels. Was it a bold gamble that backfired, or a misjudgment in timing? To add insult to injury, Wolves now stand as the sole winless team across England's top 4 divisions, a badge of honour no club wants to wear. If you're curious about the deeper reasons behind Pereira's struggles, there's a great breakdown on Sky Sports explaining the recruitment mishaps, tactical errors, and team selection blunders that contributed to Wolves' downfall under the Portuguese coach. It's a must-read for understanding how quickly fortunes can shift in football. As for Edwards, he's keeping his cards close to his chest. When quizzed about the Wolves' rumours, he politely sidestepped the speculation, attributing his knowledge to his daughter. "You know my links to the club, Wolves," he said, "but my full focus is on this job here, which is a brilliant job, and trying to turn things around from the weekend in a really big game against Leicester." Speculation is hard for me to comment about. We've done a decent job so far. It's all speculation anyway. I never get drawn on stuff that's all hypothetical, and I don't want to get drawn on that. I love being Middlesbrough manager, and that's what I want to think about. All I can say is I've not given it a single thought because my focus is just on this. It's all the stuff that my daughter was telling me about. His response highlights the discipline needed in coaching, staying present and focused, even amid tempting whispers. In summary, O'Neill's withdrawal adds another layer of intrigue to Wolves' managerial saga, while Edwards emerges as a credible alternative with proven pedigree. Controversially, one might argue that Wolves' rapid coaching changes reflect a lack of patience in modern football, potentially disrupting team stability. But is stability overrated when results demand action? What do you reckon, fans? Should O'Neill reconsider, or is Edwards the fresh start Wolves need? Do you think quick sackings help or hinder a club? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your takes. Transfer Centre Live. https://qrcode.skysports.com/transfers Sky Sports app, Wolves news and transfers, https://www.skysports.com Football Live blog Wolverhampton Wanderers transfers latest news rumours and gossip Live updates goals and highlights, Wolf face. Wolves fixtures and scores, https://www.skysports.com/west-ham-united-scores-fixtures, free Wolves PL highlights, https://qrcode.skysports.com/skysports/free PL highlights first, right pointing black triangle hash. Got Sky? Watch Wolves games live on your phone, https://qrcode.skysports.com/skysports/watch Prem articles, mobile phone. Not got Sky? Get Sky Sports, https://www.sky.com/tv/sports?DCMP Illinois Sky Sport SNC article link, or stream with no contract on now. http://www.noutv.com/membership/watch-sky-sports?DCMP Illinois Sky Sport SNC article link, television. Choose the Sky Sports push notifications you want. https://www.skysports.com/w-110//sky-sports-push-notifications-faq-u-how-to-receive-the-alert-you-want, bell. Also see Wolves news and transfer latest. https://www.skysports.com Football Live blog Wolverhampton Wanderers transfers latest news rumours and gossip Live updates goals and highlights. Got Sky? Watch now on the Sky Sports app. https://www.skysports.com Football news Download the Sky Sports app. Free Premier League highlights, F-race control and more at your fingertips. DCMP = PLWSLSBFL article referral. Not got Sky? Get instant access with no contract. https://www.noutv.com/membership/watch-sky-sports?DCMP = Sky Sport SNC _article link. Watch free Premier League highlights. https://qrcode.skysports.com/skysports/free PL highlights first. How Wolves unravelled under Pereira, https://www.skysports.com Football news Wolves sack Vitor Pereira recruitment errors and poor team selections, how it went wrong for the Portuguese coach. Edwards, my full focus remains on Middlesbrough.